What is up, guys? To Sick S10s. Today we're going to the junkyard. Cold start. To the junkyard, so let's go inside and look at this 1988 GMC S15 that they have in inventory. Alright guys, we're in. $3 to get in the place, and it's in row 201, which is right here. Here's the only square body. I'm kind of looking for a set of doors, and that one's been probably by the forklift. Same with the bed. Fenders are pretty bad. This fender's got a big old dent right there. This door don't look too bad. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, she's got some rust. That definitely is the first gen. It's got the... Oh, that's a good dash. Got the bullet glass on that. I should take that. A couple of just small screws. I should really take that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. Something like that. Make it smaller here. That's smaller than that. Let me see if I can get you guys set up here. What's up, guys? I didn't bring my tripod in. I didn't want nobody to question me. There we go. Nope. See if I can just set it here. There we go. Alright, smaller than that one. Smaller than that one. Ooh, perfect. Man, I didn't really need to hire a cameraman. That'd make this so much easier. Alright, is that it? 4 screws. Oh, no, found one more. Alright. That's all I want. It's just the glass. Isn't it a beauty? It's actually really clear too. So my V8 truck has this dash, so there's nothing wrong with it, but I just heard that you know that they're a factory 82 when they have the bullet dash on them, the cluster. But yeah, let's see what else we can get off this truck. Well guys, as I was looking over this 1982 GMC S15, I found one more thing that I could use for my V8 truck. Power booster. It's already been unbolted and everything. Mine right now is just a master cylinder bolted right to the firewall, which no power brakes. And the only thing I had to do is undo this hose and these two bolts, and I can take this with me, take it home and clean it and everything. I can have power brakes on my V8 truck. It'd make me feel so much safer. I think I'm gonna get it. Let's get these two bolts off. Alright guys, let's see if we can get these bolts broken loose without knocking you guys over. Oh man, they're tight. Need a little bit of leverage here. There we go. The old 2-wrench loop for leverage. I don't need that extra wrench now. Oh, you guys fell. So I can hold you guys and wrench at the same time. Oh, it's too wobbly. Alright guys, let me get this off. Alright, let's see if it'll separate. I got the two nuts off now. It's probably gonna fight me. There we go. And then I just gotta cut that hose. Just like... well, that's a bigger hose than I thought. Oh man, it's fighting me. There we go. It's mine. Now that I got that hose disconnected, the one thing I realized is I got to get up underneath the dash and see if I can find these 4 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think these are the ones. That one's a little crunchy from sitting out in the dirt. It's getting away from me. And then one last one. Alright. All 4 nuts. The 2 nuts on the front. Let's go we'll look around and see what else we can find. Bye S10. I hope somebody else comes and grabs a bunch more parts off you, because you're very useful to somebody else. It's nothing for me. Maybe the back glass. And look what I stumble across. A truck that wasn't even in their inventory. Man, look at that panel. I need that panel right there. Just this back piece. The rockers and cab corners are solid on this truck. Man, this was a beautiful truck. Had the Iron Duke in it, 2.5. Somebody's already got quite a few parts off of it. Let's see what the fender looks like. Oh man, just a little bit of rust right there. Other than that, it's beautiful. Man, I can't spend that much money today. I want this fender too. The bed's pretty toast on this side. Pretty much from the forklift driver, I guarantee it. But I don't know, should I grab this fender? I mean, there's a little bit of rot right there. But other than that, it's pretty clean. I don't know, I gotta think about it. I don't really need a fender, I need doors. So, but man, you just never know when you might need a fender. I gotta think about it. Let's see what else is on this truck. Well guys, I walked away from that truck, and I also got on my phone and looked at the price of what a brake booster is. $93. So I just set it in that truck. I'm not going to take that brake booster for $100. But that fender's only 40 bucks. So I'm really thinking about it, but I just like I said, I don't need a fender. So I'm gonna keep walking around, and if I don't find anything else, I might just take that fender just to have one, but don't know until you keep walking around and find what you're looking for, right? Yeah, $93 for a brake booster. I'll find out at the front desk if it's that much. If it's cheaper than that, I'll get it, but if it's that much, might as well just buy a brand new one. But let's keep on walking around and look and see what we can find. Well, guys, the only thing I walked out of there was this clear cover, $5. And then I asked the guy at the front counter how much our brake booster was. He's like, "Oh, it's like 50 bucks." I was like, "Oh." So their prices on their website are not accurate with what they are saying here in person. So I think next payday, which would be this next Friday, I'm going to come out and get that brake booster again. But it's time for me to go get some lunch because I'm hungry, and then go home and put some roll bar padding on the bagged S10, build a couple of speaker boxes for the back, well, speaker plates, not really boxes, to hold some speakers, and then reinstall the seats and maybe replace a fitting on the fuel pump. But let's get to it. Well, guys, the only thing I brought home was the bullet gauge cluster glass. So he said he wanted only 50 bucks for that brake booster, so I'm gonna go back next Friday and get that brake booster, maybe that fender. I actually did try unbolting that fender, but the very bottom bolt just kept rotating and rotating, so the clip on the back side must have busted, so I wasn't able to get it, else I would have grabbed it today. But I'm home now. I'm gonna start working on the zombie truck. Okay, the next step I gotta do before getting the seats put into it is I got this roll bar padding from work. Because I don't know if anybody knows this, but we also sell race car parts, so we have roll bar padding that's designed for roll bars. And then I got these two speakers that are Kicker s10s. Had them for a long time. They've barely been used, so they're like still like brand new, So what I need to do is I got a piece of cardboard in here already cut out right here. I just need to extend the cardboard from here up to the mounting holes right there, and then make one for the other side. I got my speaker wire right here, and then make one for that side so I have a spot to put those speakers. But I want to build them out of this I don't know what you call this. Leave a comment below if you know what this is called. It gets shipped with our sheet metal at work to protect it. It's, I mean, pretty solid. It doesn't flimse too bad, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to cut the holes and make the pieces out of that, just so I have something for it to mount to. So that's going to be the first thing, is extend that cardboard with some more cardboard right here, and then trace it out onto this and cut the holes out. Alright, the next thing we got to do is take our template here, just lay it down on our board, take our marker, mark it out. Now this one, I need this extra piece to be here, so I'm actually going to just make it a slightly bit bigger. And then we know that this is the top. Straight across from that, and I know my speaker to be right here. for the other side. Put X's on what you don't use. Toss that aside. Let's cut it. Alright guys, got those pieces all cut so they fit here perfectly. Got nice and flush. Now I gotta get them in the truck and trim the tops and the sides so they fit perfectly. And I'm gonna do that all off camera and then get the speakers wired in and mounted with the boards mounted too, and I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. Well guys, trying to get these pieces of wood cut and ran into a little problem that I didn't really think about, which I should have thought about in the first place. So I'm going to show you the problem I ran into. Here is that piece of wood, and I got a roll cage. Well, I can't get the speaker. I can't get the speaker to fit in there because the spot where it goes right here is part of the cab. And that's part where the striker is, right here. So my speaker, which is a factory speaker for this, is just wide enough that it fits between the body and the roll bar. So all that time I just used cutting up those pieces of wood, not going to be able to use them. So I'm just going to have to just set the speakers down in those corners and try to figure out something else. Always the problem solvers till they break. So that's what I'm going to do now, just clip these ends off. And my speaker will stay in spot. It might just rotate it like this a little bit, but that's fine. Be better than those small speakers I had. It's gonna sound better. But that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna snip those off, get that side done, and then get these seats put back in. Alright guys, time to get the roll bar padding on. I'm only going to do it right here and maybe a little piece here. I'm going to have to cut about right there. Got a little notch right here. I'll go up into this a little bit better. That's what everyone wanted to see me do, huh? Fight with roll bar padding. Alright guys, I got the roll bar padding all zip tied, looking good, easy about to hit the switches. Let's get this driver's side seat put in. is. I have way more adjustment to adjust those out. I'd be about right there. Alright, I'm gonna get these bolted down, get the lap belts all bolted in the spot, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, seats are in, seat belts are in. Show you guys the final product, the final deal. There it is. First time having shoulder harnesses since I took the factory ones out. Got the roll bar padding all in. I might cast a shadow because it's like, move it. And that one's all in too. Just in case everyone is probably wondering, these seats are out of a 2011 Mitsubishi Lancer. I made all my own brackets. They're really comfortable, and they actually have wires attached to them so I can have heated seats if I wanted to. But yeah, that's a full day's of work right there. I also had to stop and eat lunch, stop and eat dinner, and had to make a trip to Harbor Freight to get zip ties because I didn't have any long zip ties. But that's probably going to do it for this video. Interior is all back together with speakers, shoulder harnesses, the switch box mounted up. I'm super excited to drive it. I can't wait for summer, well, spring/summer to show up. And once we get those first nice days, I'm going to take it out and wash it, get it all cleaned up. Thinking about changing the paint again. I still want to keep the top half black, but since I have red seat belts, red roll bar padding, red fuel cell, I'm thinking about doing that body line down, just the bottom half doing it red. Since I got red lug nuts too, a lot of red stuff. But I think it'll look cool, black and red. But I hope everyone likes this video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I did have a couple comments in that last video saying don't convertible your vehicle. Don't convertible your truck. Just leave it how it is. Well, alright, then maybe I'll do some suicide doors and shave the door handles and do door poppers. Maybe that'll be my next thing. Suicide doors, door poppers. I need to do work to the front suspension, some of the parts of the frame, cut more of it out so I can get the front end to sit lower, because that can sit way lower than what it is. But I hope everyone is having a good day, and we'll see you guys on the next Sick S10s.